tune in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Freedom Friday. I know y'all are waiting on the weekend. Today is Friday. Yesterday was my birthday. I had a wonderful day. Thank you for all the birthday wishes from everybody. Thank you so much. But let's get started with today, which is, what does freedom mean to you? What does freedom mean? Before we get into it though, please like, subscribe, and share, because if you get anything out of this content, chances are someone else will as well. Also, check out the link below for my Young Living website. Young Living is an essential oil company. They are like the best in the business. They don't sponsor me, but I am a distributor for them. So check them out for your essential oils, for cooking, for your ailments, for aromatherapy, all different types of stuff. And you can even learn about essential oils on their website as well. So check it out. And let's get started. So, freedom. Now, we talk about freedom all the time, but really, what does freedom look like to you? What does it mean? What does it feel like? Okay, when we tend to talk about freedom, we don't actually go into depth about what it actually means. We only think about it as on a financial aspect, but we don't think about it any deeper than that. We think about the finances, and like having money will just all of a sudden open us up to this magical life where we have everything we want and we're happy, and there's rainbows and unicorns and all this fantastic stuff happens just because you don't have any money. But if you think about it, what do people with money do? People with money, they end up getting to that point thinking that same thing, that the money is going to solve everything, and then they get there and then they're looking for help. They're going to these self-help coaches because they're not happy, because something is still missing, because they don't have the freedom that they thought they wanted, or that thought that they needed. So I wanted to take the time to just backtrack and just really go into detail and go into depth about freedom and what it actually is and what it means. And please don't think this is something that I can tell you. This is something that you have to figure out for yourself. I'm just here trying to give you those nuggets and plant them seeds so you can get thinking about what it is that really, what freedom really means to you. So for me, because I had to do the soul searching after I got fired from my job in corporate America. So when I got fired, I really had to do some soul searching for myself and what freedom means. And to me, that was part of it. Is not working for anybody else. To work for myself, to be my own boss, and to have that freedom to do what I need to do or what I want to do in life. Freedom to fulfill my life purpose. Because remember, I talked about soul purpose versus life purpose. Soul purpose is the purpose of you coming here, your spiritual growth, and coming back to whatever you call that spirit. God, Yahweh, Jehovah, source, whatever you call that, you name that entity, is coming back to that entity. Okay, finding your way back and going through your spiritual growth. Whereas your life purpose, y'all, this is what happens when you have cheese. Okay, you get congested, and that's why I'm still coughing, because I had cheese. But anyway, so when you get into your life purpose is why you're here. What experiences did you come here to satisfy? What did you want to do? What was your reason for being here? And so when it comes to our life purpose, to me, that's what freedom is being able to find that life purpose and being able to do what I need to do to go down that path that life purpose is going to take me to become what I need to become and do what I need to do as far as my life purpose is concerned. And I think a lot of times we think that money is going to be the end all be all and solve every problem that we may have, and it's not the case. Money is really just a tool to get you what you need. That's really all it is. Whether what you need is a house, a car, a building, whatever it is that you need, that money is a tool to obtain that. It's not going to bring you happiness. It's not there to bring you happiness. It's not created for that reason. It is literally a tool to get you what you need. And we need to stop thinking that money and financial freedom is the freedom that we're looking for. Because the real question is if money wasn't an issue, what would you be doing? What would you be doing? If money was not an issue, yeah, let's say you had some gazillionaire that came up to you and said, I will give you and put you in a position to do whatever it is you want. What is it you want to do? What would you say? What would your answer be? And if you don't know, then this is the time to explore it and really sit down and see, what does it look like if you were freedom, if you had that freedom that you desire, that freedom that you want. What would an average day look like for you? How would your morning start? What would you do in the afternoon? What would you think about, and how would you feel when you go to bed? These are things that I thought about, and I did it unconsciously. These are questions that popped in my head. I answered them and thought about them, and next thing you know, I got that freedom I was asking for. And no, it may not look like what you think it's going to look like, but it's going to come to you, okay? But really sit down and think about what it is. What does it mean? What does it look like? What does it feel? And I keep repeating this because those are the questions that you really need to answer, because if we remove the money, you remove the financial responsibilities that you have, you remove all of that, what is it that you want to do? What would make you happy? What would make you free? What would make you look at a bird and say, yes, that's the life I have? When they soaring in the sky, yes, I feel just as free as that bird up there. And that's the question you need to explore. You can meditate on it, journal on it, do some research, and look at different things that other people are doing with that. How does that make you feel to think about doing that? To place yourself in their shoes. What does it feel like? So those are the things that you can explore to really help you gain an ideal of what it is that you really working for, what it is you really desire and want. Because a lot of times it's not that big giant mansion with the pool and all of this, because then what? Some of us don't want that. I know I don't. Because I look at that, one, it's a lot of wasted space. And two, I'm going to have all of that for just me and my son and my dogs. That's it. It's not even practical. A lot of times, I want to grow my own food. I want to have my rescue animals. That a lot of times those mansion and houses and luxury houses, that don't fit in with what I really want, what freedom looks to me. And just so that's what freedom looks like to me. It looks like me having my own land. It looks like me having my own setup. And when I say off the grid living, that's what I'm talking about. I want my house to be off the grid. I don't want to depend on nobody for my water. I don't want to depend on anybody for my electricity. I don't want anybody to depend on my food. I want everything to be in house with very minimum, if nothing, outside of my own household. They talk about all this stuff with the wheat and the grains and stuff. Well, let me grow my own, and then I ain't got to worry about nobody else. I grow my own oats. I grow my own lentils. I grow my own beans. That's where my mind is, and that's what freedom looks like to me. To be able to say, go out into the barn with these animals that I rescued that came to me from wherever, and actually allow them to live out their life happily. That's what freedom look like to me. Now, to you, it might be something different. It may look like something different, but that's what makes me smile. That's what brings joy to my heart. And that's what I see when I say Freedom Friday. Okay? When I come on here and I'm like, Freedom Friday, that's what I see. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay? That's my go-to place. So figure out what it is for you, so that in them bad days that you have it, you can go, okay, freedom. What does freedom look like to me? Let me go to my freedom place. My happy freedom place. Do what you need to do. But that's it for today. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, again, please like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you tomorrow.